Hello, WSSEA coaches, and welcome to this quick tutorial on how to create your teams and register those teams for the Spring 2023 WSSEA season. We are very excited to have everybody with us this season as we have what is our largest tournament to date. We are very happy that with all of the new schools that have decided to join us this season, and we are excited to get our play ready. In this video, you're going to see a quick tutorial on how to create your teams for the Spring 2023 season and how to register them for the final step of the Spring 2023 registration. So you can follow along on here. If this is something that you've already completed, then don't worry about watching this video. You can just check out the information in your email or on the WSSEA League Spot page to check out your first assignments for the preseason games, which start this week. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and create and register the Cedar Woolley League of Legends team onto the season as an example for what you guys need to do at home. So here we are sitting at the main page for the WSSEA League Spot. You can see all of our Spring 2023 events are here. Our 3 high school tournaments, varsity tournaments, and our 2 JV tournaments, as well as our middle school tournaments. So to create your team, you're gonna click on this little hamburger up here in the top left and go to My Organization. And once you are here, you will see your information up on the top, as well as all of your teams that have already been created. So you can see here, we've already created the Cedar Woolley Overwatch varsity team. And if I were to come up here and select other ones, we can see that. I'm just going to mention this right now. As you are creating your Super Smash Bros. Teams, please make sure that you select this game, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 5v5. The other games will be deleted as options in the near future, but the 5v5 is what we're reading this as, and if you don't set up your teams as 5v5, it won't read correctly to register for the tournament. So you can see here the Cedar Woolley varsity and JV spring teams are here. We even have some of our students who have already gone ahead and signed up. So to create a new team, we're going to go up to this button in the top right that says Add Team. And we will type our team name here. I'm just going to type in Cedar Woolley League of Legends Varsity. And then in this bottom drop-down menu where it says Select the Game, we are going to select League of Legends. This is important because that label is what allows you to register for tournaments. So the League of Legends label has to be on there to sign up for the League of Legends tournament. So all I have to do is hit Create Team. And if I go down here under my game filter, League of Legends now appears, and I have my team. I can add my students to this, right? If I hit Add User, any player who has flagged their account with League of Legends on it will show up on this list. So like I'm going to come down here. I've got Lana is going to be on that team, so I can go ahead and add her, right? All right, so you can see here that I've added my 5 players. Once my 5 players are in the team, I can come up here and hit the Join Season button, and it will ask to join the WSSEA Spring 2023 League of Legends season. For the League of Legends season, we have it required that they have to put their rank in there. And now this is just an estimate. You don't have to. The players will eventually link their accounts to this thing here, so you can just put their ranks in for whatever they are right now. So you can see I've got my ranks in for all of my players, and as soon as that happens, I just need to hit the Join Season button, and we have joined the tournament. You can see right here, a notification comes up, will compete in the WSSEA Spring 2023 League of Legends Varsity season. And you'll just repeat this process for every other game. Now, League of Legends is going to be the only game that actually requires you to have your team members entered on there. For Overwatch 2, it should not ask you for that requirement. You should be able to leave these as open and then hit join season. And then it'll ask you which season that you are participating in. Now, I only have my varsity team created here, so I want to make sure that I choose the varsity season. And then I simply hit join season, and you can see we'll compete in the Spring 2023 Overwatch 2 varsity season. For Smash Brothers, again, I'm making sure that it says 5v5. And I can look here and I can have these ones join. If I click join season, this is my varsity team. So I'm going to select the varsity tournament and we'll hit join season. And then I got my notification that it will compete in that season. For my JV team, same thing, 3 buttons, hit join season. They are joining the open JV season. So I click that and I press join season. And that is all we need in order to have your students be registered for the season. Once we have all teams entered into the season, we can start off with we can create our schedule. And that is everything that you need to be able to do. Once your teams are registered on LeagueSpot, we will create the schedules and the seasons and the divisions and everything that needs to get done, and we will communicate that information out. So you will have the entirety of the spring season schedule ready for you, hopefully by the end of the week. In addition to that, we will put out our schedule. We have 1 week off due to spring breaks. We recognize that not all schools are taking the same week off for spring break, but we tried to choose the most common week, so we would not have we would take the least number of complications possible within the schedule. We recognize that for some of you guys, you're going to take your spring breaks a little bit later in April. The most important thing is that you are communicating with your teams beforehand. You can play those games early if you have your schedule ready. So the sooner you can take a look at the schedule and recognize whether or not your school is impacted by that week off, the communication that you have with your team that week is vitally important. So you can plan those games ahead of time or afterwards. It's really up to you and what works best for the schedule of both teams. The most important part, as is everything with our seasons, is that early communication is the most important thing that you can do, and communicating often with those opponents helps everybody just have a smooth and wonderful season. So one last time, I just want to say thank you for everybody for joining us and trusting us with your esports competition needs at your school. We really do feel honored and appreciate the amount of work that you guys do in your schools, and we are excited for another spring season. Thank you very much, and good luck.